they started getting louder and shouting at the police. I could hear them right through my window, asking why the soldiers were putting out the barbed wire. But then the police pushed them away. I saw one man get pushed right over onto the pavement, and one woman was screaming so loudly, the police dragged her away and put her in a car. It was hard to tell, but I think it was the woman from the apartment next to Monika's. Frau Beck, I think is her name. Anyway, it was really scary. I hope she's all right. When things calmed down, most people went back inside their apartments, and the soldiers moved along the street, taking their trucks and leaving a trail of curly barbed wire behind them. I can still hear them in the distance, and there's more shouting further away. I'm supposed to be going back to sleep, but all I can think about is, 1, how will I see Monika if there's barbed wire right along the middle of the street? 2, how will Otto get back home? Papa says Otto will be fine. He says cats are cleverer than the devil and that they can find a way through anything. 3, how will Uncle Conrad get to work? 4, what's going to happen now? Papa said this is an important historical moment. So I'm going to write down as much as I can in my journals so that I remember everything. Sunday the 13th of August, evening. Went out onto the street for a better look. Mama and Papa wanted me to stay inside, but all the trucks are gone, and there were only a few soldiers on the east side, Monika's side, so they said I could go. Anyway, they wanted to look too, so they couldn't exactly stop me, could they? The barbed wire looks even worse from close up. It's as tall as I am, and the spikes are really sharp. I touched one and nearly cut myself. There were lots of people on both sides looking at the wire and talking about what happened last night. They said the East German soldiers put barbed wire all the way round West Berlin to stop East Berliners from coming here. They said there were crowds all over Berlin, shouting and getting angry. Frau Weber from next door said she'd heard about a woman who tried to get over to our side of the wire last night but got tangled up in it and had to be pulled out, and she was all cut and bleeding. Poor woman. It's horrible even to think about being tangled up in all those spikes. Monika was outside, but we couldn't talk because she was on her side of the wire, east, and I was on mine, west, and there were lots of people shouting to each other. And there were soldiers on her side, stopping people from getting too close. All we could do was wave and smile. It was exciting, but also sad. I wonder how long the wire will be there for. Hopefully not for long. I'm sure someone will tell them to take it down because Mama and Papa said lots of families will be separated like ours, some even worse, and that's not right. Families shouldn't be split up. Just now, after supper, bread and butter and slices of grilled sausage that were juicy and delicious. We watched the news on the television, and they showed a map of Germany with Berlin all the way over in the east. There was a thick line around West Berlin. The newsreader said the barbed wire goes all the way around West Berlin now, just like the thick line on his map. It looks like we are just a small island on one side of East Germany. It's a bit scary. They said the East German government put up the barrier because all the people there want to come here. Lots of people have already come here, which means they don't have enough people in the east to do jobs and things. Instead of making a barbed wire fence to keep people in, I think they should just make it nicer in East Germany. If it was really nice, then people would want to stay. Papa said a secretary at the office has a husband who is in East Berlin for work, so now he's probably stuck, and he will have to stay there forever. Does that mean Monika will never be able to come over to our side? There is some good news. Otto came back. He must have found a way through the barbed wire. Papa was right when he said cats always find a way through. P.S. I cut this out of the newspaper. Papa said I was allowed.